plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Barton to Porter. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
I got ball.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Nuggets with the basketball. Barton to Porter. Barton to Porter. Curling inside. Jared Allen rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both.
I get up right back to you. Place it big.
Irving to Jordan. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's 3 for 7.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
You got to get up on that.
To Irving. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Lead stands at 7. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Down low, Jokic. Oh, Nikola Jokic. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Old school equals high percentage.
Count the bucket for 2.
Let's go, boy. Cash me out.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Defense, let's go.
Jared Allen. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Jordan. Gets to the basket and scores.
When one player goes down, or maybe in this case 2, it gives a player an opportunity to really rise to the occasion. Well, that happened last year with Spencer Dinwiddie. When Jeremy Lin and D'Angelo Russell both went down to injury, this kid went from a D-League player to a starter in the NBA, and one of the most clutch players we had for the Brooklyn Nets this past year.
Kevin Durant able to recover with the block. And count the basket inside.
He's so good down low. This 4-time All-Star really does a good job of utilizing that body to muscle through contact and finish with the best of them.
Cashes in for 2.
What I like about Spencer Dinwiddie is that he's a worker. I remember he got hurt his last year in college at Colorado, still decided to take a chance on himself, went into the draft, got drafted 2nd round, and now I see him still defining and refining his game.
Barton to Jokic. Count the basket at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Irving into the front court. The lead stands at 9.
Here we go.
To Dinwiddie. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Can't connect. To Durant. Fires the three. Great defense, forcing the miss. Murray into the front court. 9-point margin. Knocked loose. Slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Denver ball right now.
Come on, you're right. Come on, you're right. Shots up.
Runner's good there.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Murray with the basketball. They trail by 7. Kevin Durant swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
It goes down. Murray with it. His team down 9. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Jamal Murray trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 89%. Kyrie with the rock. Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Irving buries it on the catch and shoot.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
DeAndre Jordan sends it away. That's his 3rd block this evening. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And he connects on the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Dinwiddie. From long range, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Jokic to Millsap. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Nuggets have the possession. Martin, tough matchup against Durant. Has a look. Just not going down. For 3. Man, that was a tough shot.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Now the Nuggets signaling for timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air. Fourth this contest. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Kevin Durant with the rock.
Pick up, match up.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you.
Count the basket inside. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer, no. He's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
And too much contact.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Nikola Jokic at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws.
Good shot.
I got this plan. Let's go.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Oops, he missed the first one. Oh, he missed them both. For 3. Tough shot. He hits.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Shot, boy.
It's good, and 1.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. Long key from three-quarters court. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets. The Nuggets were unable to find an offensive floor in the opening half. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Fast break points.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Player of the half.
The Nuggets would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Brooklyn Nets. The Nuggets have dug themselves.
Game track. Fast break points.
The Denver Nuggets need to show more urgency in the second half, especially with their transition defense. They're not getting back in time to disrupt the speed of the offense. The problem became evident in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
Kevin Durant has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Big up. Hey, switch, I got him.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Barton has a chance, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Nuggets have the possession. To Will Barton. Kevin Durant with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Baseline drive. From the outside, no good. Durant with the basketball up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Throws it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Millsap to Jokic. And scores. Strong take.
Way to find it, baby.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Nikola.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Irving gets it in the left corner. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Denver's got it. They go to Jokic. Down low. Nice pass to set things up.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Durant. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Murray into the front court. Down a bundle to Jokic. Denver with 4 to shoot to Will Barton. Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound by KD.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
First one, count it.
Number 00.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Murray into the front court. His guys down big. Oh, Millsap. With that, he's 5 for 9.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Durant across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Career 88% from the line. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Murray with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Barton. Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Barton to Millsap. Jumper's good.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Barton defended by Kevin Durant. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day. Here's Irving into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
Gets it to go. And the foul.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Brooklyn's got it.
I got him. Get down. Half court, here come.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Kyrie Irving trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter.
I got him.
To Millsap. Nothing going here on that drive. Jared Allen tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
I got him. My ball.
Oh, they call the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Nope, first one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Irving. Deep left corner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. The follow won't go either.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Irving. He engulfed him that time. It's Denver's ball. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Will Barton. Had a chance, but it's no good.
Wait, I'm sorry. You get paid how much money to miss shots like that? That can't happen.
Fires the three. Had made his first three, but that shot off the mark.
Knock that down. Hey, check up. Let's go.
To Millsap. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to...
Stuffs it down with authority. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
And Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Short jumper stays out. Oh, and a putback.
He's a relentless scorer. It doesn't matter if you stop him once. He's going to keep coming at you time and time again.
Tough make through traffic.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Nuggets with the basketball. Jared Allen sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Deep two there, won't go.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Barton. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. It's Brooklyn's ball. Nothing going here on that drive. Fires the three. Textbook defense.
Come on, show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
Nice pass to set things up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Murray with it. Trailing by 15. To Porter. They'll work it down to Millsap. Jared Allen with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Dinwiddie. Oh, nice find for the basket.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Jared Allen rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And counted at the rim.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
From long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And the slam.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line, because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Denver ball right now. And the basket good at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Dinwiddie into the front court. The advantage is 13 points. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jared Allen, huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Trying to cash in. No good.
My ball.
To Porter. Big finish. Full head of steam that time. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
For three, smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. It's been all net so far. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Knocked loose. Nets have it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
And a two. Counted at the rim for DeAndre Jordan.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
And the finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Baseline drive, the shot won't fall. To the rim, lays it up and in.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Able to convert inside. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His team on top by 13. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
And destroys the rim. That's what DeAndre Jordan does. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. And Paul Millsap knocks it down even with a hand in his face.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
New blood coming in for both sides. 5-second violation. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Barton to Jokic. Kevin Durant able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Nuggets have the possession. To Jokic. Gets a look. Can't hit. Has a look. And he buries it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Lays it up and in.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Here comes the screen. Off the mark.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts. At least make it seem like the ball slipped.
To Durant. Second effort. Irving to Durant. 4-3. And Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the three.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Porter. Oh, you can sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Yep, I got him. I got him. Here we go.
Martin into the front court. His guys down big. Can't connect from inside.
And I'm telling you from personal experience, those are the ones that keep you up late at night. A point-blank miss right there. You got to make those.
Deep right corner to Durant. Lets it fly from long range. Kevin Durant is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Knocks down the second free throw. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Murray into the front court. Down a bundle. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Oh, he couldn't get it to go. The follow won't go either. Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. The Nets have the rebound. To Irving. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Murray with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Dinwiddie. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Spencer Dinwiddie at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Nuggets have the possession. To Porter. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stop.
Fires the three. Spencer Dinwiddie. He's going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. Misses the first. Second of 3 is good.
Oh, yeah, good shot, Roy. Way to hit, way to hit.
Can't take advantage. 1 for 3 at the line.
Hey, switch, I got him.
To Millsap. DeAndre Jordan swats it. Ooh, 5 now. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Ah, can't miss those. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Jared Allen trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach.
Hey, this is my man right here. Y'all get yours. I got ball. I got ball.
To Porter. Millsap. Finds a shoot. Has a chance. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Off the mark at the line.
Come on here. Come on.
Self-check.
To Millsap. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Easy path to the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Durant. That's good D. Shot no good. That's going to be his sixth foul. He's done for the night.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
My bad.
Knock loose. And stuffs it home.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
To Porter. DeAndre Jordan sends it away. Incredible. 6 tonight.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Fires the three. Spencer Dinwiddie is going to get a chance at three here, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And hits the first free throw. Second and three, got it. Knocks down all three at the line. To Porter. Here comes the screen. bothered by the defense as he drills it.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
He gets it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Denver's got it.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Oh, whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
First try at the line, no good. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Durant to Dinwiddie from long range. Spencer Dinwiddie. He's going to get 3 shots here. He's shooting 71% so far. And he connects on the first free throw. And he misses the second. It's Denver's ball. To Millsap. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down. Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.